I was talking to Coach Weiss earlier. You look at your center position, you go from a guy with a senior in Trevor to Dylan, who's a freshman, but redshirt freshman, but freshman nevertheless, and smaller center at that. Can you talk a little bit about the discrepancy there, and like we have a coach team to think they're he felt pretty comfortable going.
Well,
with
yeah, and I do too. I mean, you obviously. You'd like to have a guy with experience there, a guy who's has been around the other linemen a long time. I mean, heck, those 3 fifth-year seniors have been playing next to each other, with each other for the last 5 years. So I mean, obviously they have a nice relationship and they communicate well. So I think Dylan has really done a great job. He's a smart kid. He knows the offense. He knows how to be that traffic cop. Making sure the guys are getting in the right spots at the right time. So obviously we're very, very comfortable with Trevor in there, but Dylan's always one play away from going in, so he's got to be prepared and prepare like he's going to play.
Like you said, Dylan's a little smaller in girth, but he's shorter though. I mean, as a lineman yourself, you kind of know how that works. I mean, how much of a difference does that make? I mean, actual weight compared to height. I mean, it seems like that help him at that.
I think
position
at the center
almost.
Position, you can get away with that a little bit more because a lot of times you're on, combinations, you're on angles. A lot of times you got to get to the second level as a center a little bit more than you do at guard. So you can get away with being a little bit smaller, but you got to be quick and you got to be smart and you got to use your technique and fundamentals when you're smaller. One of the things that we talk about all the time is just the technique and fundamentals of that position. That you don't have to be overpowering, but you got to be in the right space at the right time.
What about Sterling? I mean, when we first saw him, and we kept hearing you guys were holding him back a little bit, but when we actually saw him in practice, he looked a little sluggish out there. Was that more to do with just you guys holding him back, or just him taking some time to get acclimated?
Well, yeah, obviously, a lot of these guys have been here all summer working out, so he's 3, 4, 5 months behind most of the other offensive linemen. But I think he's made some good strides. Hostoppel's done a great job with him as he's come in here and get some extra work. And you can't expect a guy to come in and be in the kind of shape that that off-season program that Coach Hostoppel put together was second to none. I've been around a lot of off-season programs, and that was second to none. It was a great program. So for a guy to come in and to be in the same shape as the guys who've been here working out for 3 or 4 months, you can't expect that. But you do expect him to make some strides, and he has done that. He's made some strides. Is he completely physically ready and mentally ready to play yet? Maybe not, but I do think that by the time that first game rolls around, he'll be where he needs to be.
Day 12. I mean, and you can answer this from your own side too. I mean, how are your guys doing, and how are you doing? I mean, is it turned into a grind yet? I mean, or is it? I mean, is it wearing on you yet?
Training camp is supposed to be a grind. Training camp is supposed to be tough. Mentally and physically. You want to tear guys down and build them back up, and these guys have worked hard. They want to win. The coaches are doing everything we possibly can to put these guys in position to win. We're excited that the training camp has gone as well as it has. We've been, knock on wood, pretty lucky with not having too many injuries. But we got a long way to go, and we're working hard to make sure that we're doing everything possible, both on the coaching staff side and the player side, to have the best team ready for September 1st.